All right, guys, here's another quick video for you. This is another essential tool that I want every therapist that I work with to be using or to at least try out. A lot of us don't have any sort of marketing plan. And I think the problem is a lot of times when we think of either business plan or marketing plan, it feels really overwhelming. We don't know where to start. It seems like, oh, it has to be this big, comprehensive 5-page document. And so I've created what I call the simplest marketing plan ever. And this is specifically a marketing plan for therapists. You guys know that I err on the side of digital. So a lot of times I'm talking about digital and I'm thinking about digital as I'm creating tools like this for you all. Excuse me, but certainly you can use it for any kind of marketing you do. You could have potentially two separate marketing plans, for one for digital, one for non-digital, or you could put them all in the same place. It's really up to you. Basically, this is how to use this marketing plan. Go down to the bottom, and I want you to list out every single marketing approach that you can think of. Every single thing you can think of. And if we're doing digital, then it's going to be everything from Google AdWords to keyword placement to blogging or video blogging, social media, Instagram, Facebook ads, Yelp, whatever it is, asking for reviews on my Google My Business, all sorts of things that you can think of. You know, if it's in-person stuff, then it's networking with X amount of people or connecting with more pediatricians in my area, handing out flyers, whatever it might be, hosting an event. I want you to basically list out everything you can think of, and that's where you're going to start. And then from there, you basically, what I want you to do is focus on two things in each section at a time, at most. So the way to divide these things up and the way for you to think about your marketing and knowing why you're doing what you're doing, which hopefully you know is so important to me and my philosophy with business coaching and building a business, is in your marketing, you want to think about things that are either lead generating, meaning they're fast acting and they're getting in front of people who are looking for therapy right now. They're looking to start and end their search for a therapist right now. Or you're doing things that are a bit more slow burning or along the lines of brand recognition, just getting and staying present in the minds of consumers, of your community, of current, former, and potential clients, right? So it's really important to know the difference, right? So something lead generating might be something like Google AdWords, getting in front of people that are searching for a psychologist in Chicago or whatever it might be. Brand recognition might be, your email marketing to, or sending out the email newsletter, to your current list, to the people that are already subscribing to your list. Or you might be, doing some Instagram strategy just to stay in front of people in your community, stay present in the minds of people who aren't necessarily looking for therapy right now. So again, I would suggest focusing on maybe two items in each column at a time. I think anything more than that, we tend to get overwhelmed. But what you should do, and just like using the 4 quadrants tool, is this should be an active document, a living, breathing document for you. So you might be focusing on Google AdWords and Facebook ads or something else, something like that, for your marketing right now, or email newsletter and Instagram right now. So that's 2 on each side that you're focusing on. That's probably more than enough for us to focus on, because what I want you to also think about is giving any marketing approach the time and attention it really deserves to number 1, work for you, and to number 2, for you to really understand the approach itself. So if you're really focused on email marketing right now, really focus on that, become able to evaluate how well it's working for you. And then basically what you'll do is you might have some ongoing strategies, some things that you're always doing, like Google AdWords, but then you might switch things in and out. So you might have some other fast acting approaches that you're going to switch in and out for. Let's say if we wanted to remove Facebook ads and put something else in there. So, and then same thing for your brand recognition. If you're a bigger practice, maybe you're doing more, right? So maybe you are also really focused on your blogging, once per week or whatever it might be, or a video blog or shooting a promotional video. So, create a plan that's appropriate to the size and the goals of your practice. You also want to think about how much time you really have to put into these tasks. Some of these tasks require a lot of your time, like blogging once per week if you're doing it yourself. And then if you're getting help, or if my team is running AdWords for you, that might be something that doesn't take hardly any of your time, but is always working and is something that's not going to require you to get super involved. So you want to think about that. Some people have a lot of time to put into their practice. Some people don't have much time and really want to automate and streamline their marketing. So you really just want to think about what works for you and what's appropriate for your practice and where you are right now. So that's a digital marketing plan. Like all these tools, I recommend that you take this, download the file, and then upload it to Google Drive, where you can access it and keep editing it from any computer, from anywhere. And as we're working together, you can and should share these documents with me, so that when we're meeting, we can take a look at things together. We can collaborate. I can see kind of what you've come up with and what strategies you are using in particular. So there you have it, folks. Simplest marketing plan ever. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know how it's working for you, and hope this was helpful. Cheers.